oxygen, heat and fuel can produce a fire. These are all available in many more places. In all these places, fire can be easily made, and this fire can harm our body and it is very dangerous to us. So what is the fire safety and what are the first aid doing while fire? Myself Sumar, I am the student of occupational therapy. Okay, I already said three elements of the fire. One is heat is some form of energy. It may come from the kinetic energy can be converted into the heat energy, or any other form of energy can be converted into heat. And oxygen is available in atmosphere. 21% of atmosphere is made of oxygen. And fuel is any combustible material. It may be solid, liquid or gas, anything else. When it comes to fire safety, fire is classified into 5 types. Class A, B, C, D and Class F or Class K. Class A consists of ordinary combustibles like paper, plastic, fabric, wood or Class A category. Class B is flammable liquid and flammable gases. Flammable liquid like diesel, petrol and flammable gases, natural gases, LPG. So these are all flammable gases. Then Class C fire is electrical fire. So it may cause it due to short circuiting or overloading electrical supply to the cable. So these may cause the fire, electrical fire. And Class D is the fire is formed in the metals, alkali and alkaline earth metals, lithium, sodium, potassium, magnesium. So these are all the metals. In these metals the fire is caused, then it is classified into the Class D category. And Class K or Class F. K means kitchen. So kitchen fire are classified in this category. So oil fires, fat fires or comes in this Class K. We can control Class A fire, which means wood or plastic or paper is burning. So it causes the fire accident. Then how can we control it? We can use water, oxygen reducing agent. If the fire is caused by the flammable material, then it comes under the Class B. If the Class B fire is happening, then how can we control? We can use water, foam and sand. If Class C fire, it is caused by electricity. So we have to remove the electricity and we can use carbon dioxide cylinder. Okay, fire extinguisher have different colors. So cylinder has a different colors. So which color is used for which class fire? So we have to know what is have in this extinguisher. Then we can conclude to whom we can use the extinguisher, which color, red, blue, cream and black. So what is the content of the red color cylinder? So it is full of water. We can use it for Class A fire. So the fire caused in the wood. So we can use the cylinder red. So to which water is having that. So we can control the fire by using the water. Then what is the content of the blue cylinder? Dry chemical powder. So this dry chemical powder is also used for the A and B class fire. For flammable gases and electric fire also we can use. So note it down. We can use dry powder for flammable liquids and flammable gases and electrical fires. And what is the content of the cream colored cylinder? Foam can be used for the solid burning materials. So the fire is caused by the wood, then we can use foam. And for flammable liquids we can use foam, but flammable gases we don't have to use the foam. And kitchen fire, so oil and fat is burning, then we can use the foam. Then black color cylinder has a carbon dioxide. So for whom we can use carbon dioxide? We don't have to use carbon dioxide for Class A. We can use carbon dioxide for flammable liquids or not for flammable gases, because carbon dioxide is also a gas. We don't have to use the carbon dioxide for flammable gases like LPG. And we can use it for electrical fire and kitchen fire also. How to use the extinguisher? We have to pull the pin first, then we can use the extinguisher. And there is a squeezer is present in the top of the handle is there, and squeezer is there. We have to squeeze and sweep from side to side, not focus on the center. So the fire is having in this area, so don't focus on center. We have to sweep side to side. So side to side we have to reduce fire and come to the center. Nowadays many more fire safeties are developing, like fire alarm, fire detector, like that. So fire alarm system has a many more types for a personal safety, for a safer life of the person, and for safety in the assets. So fuse is a one type of the system, so that prevent the firing of the assets. So like that. So and type M, so manual system. So these fire alarm system are developed, and fire detectors have many more types. Heat detector only detect the heat, but smoke detector are also developed. So smoke detectors are fastly detect the fire than heat detectors. So heat detectors only detect it when it comes to heat energy, but smoke, when it comes as a gas, it can detect. And fire sprinkler system, we know sprinkler means there is a splitting of the water, so sprinkle like that. So fire sprinkler system is used to prevent the firing. So in this many more chain of water pipes, and these are all supplying the water in a sprinkler manner. In these four type of system, sprinkler system are there: wet system, dry system, pre-action system, deluge system are there. So the sprinklers are used to prevent the disasters in many biggest companies, like in which the protection is more, manual system is more, then that company have the fire sprinklers. So each sprinkler wet system has a continuous water supply. If it detect the heat, it detect the fire, then it continuously sp- sprinkle the water until the manually offed. And dry system automatically off when the heat off. And pre-action fire sprinklers are just activate before the fire started. So by the sense of the smoke, these pre-actions are activated. And deluge fire sprinklers are responsible for the electrical fires and mechanical fires. So like power plant, clinical, chemical storerooms, in these deluge sprinklers are present. How we can approach to the fire? So there is a fire is happening, there may be a disaster going to be happen. So how can we react to the fire? First step, stop the fire from spreading. So how can we can stop the fire from spreading? We can switch off the power supply if it is electrical. Stop oxygen supply, we have to cut off the air supply and evacuate the people. If the people are there, you have to evacuate the people. Remove flammable materials that can be catchable by the fire, so we have to remove it immediately. Then second step, cool the adjacent compartment. So don't focus on the center of the fire, we have to cool the adjacent compartment, then the spreading can be controlled and the fire is controlled from the side to center. Okay, how can we prevent the fire? So if the class A fire is going to happen, how can we prevent? So we can keep the storage or working area from the trash. So there may be a trash is happening in the wooden, so or else anything storage areas. So we have to check for it, and we have to place oil rag in separate container and covered container. Then how can we prevent the class B fires? Don't refuel the bikes or anything in the open area and in the presence of hot heat area or open flame available. So there is a fire is happening there, and we don't have to refuel the bike through petrol or gas anything. So we don't refuel when the open fuel is there. Sorry, open flame is there, and keep the flammable liquids or gases from the spark protection areas. So there may be a chance to producing a spark, then these flammable will blast like that. So we don't keep it near the sparkable areas, and we have to use these in a ventilated areas. Class C, we have to place a fuse at the appropriate level. We don't have to like that. So we have to do in an appropriate way. We have to use the electricity in appropriate way. Don't have to connect the electricity in illegal sources. Don't try any experiment in house without electrical knowledge. And class D, we have to gain the knowledge of the materials. What happens when sodium is going to the water? What happens when potassium going to the water? The properties of the materials we should know. Then only we have to use the materials in correct way. So without knowledge, don't use any flammable materials. So by this we can prevent the fire. And also kitchen, we have to have a fire safety precautions. So if the oil is getting fired, we have to cut off the oxygen, and we can use some sand also. So we have to keep it and don't get panic when it fired. And we have safety training and safety awareness to work as a first aider in the fire accident. So in our further videos we are going to discuss more about this. So keep waiting, be proud to watch our video. I also need motivation. Kindly subscribe to our channel. Thanks for watching. Bye bye.